I just remember the one mini game. I think it was on the Wii, Rhythm Heaven, where it was the reporter talking to the loser wrestler, and he was like, "Wubba dubba dub, is that true?"
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I know. テキテキテキですか？テキテキテキですか？こっち見て。I know that.
That's awesome.
Coming to you from Crunchyroll HQ, this is The Anime Effect. Each week we bring you interviews with amazing people from across the worlds of anime, from directors to actors, artists, and more, to discuss their work and their anime favorites. It's pop culture with an anime lens. Today we get to welcome one such artist and anime fan, the one and only Ado. You've likely been listening to her music since she burst onto the music scene in 2017, but we know that you've heard her music in Spy Family and One Piece Film Red.
Hell yeah.
Welcome to the Anime Effect, Ado.
Welcome!
皆さんこんにちは。皆さんはじめまして、Ado です。Hello everyone. This is Ado.
All right, so we have a question that we like to ask every guest on this podcast, which is, what is your gateway anime, or the anime that got you into watching anime?
そうですね、多分、すごく一番最初の頃は、私がすごく幼い時だったと思うんですけど、幼い時に出会ったものだと、よくディズニー作品が大好きで、特にディズニープリンセスの作品をよく見ていました。日本の作品ですと、それこそ4歳ぐらいの時にプリキュア5という曲が、プリキュア5というアニメだったり、あとはゲゲゲの鬼太郎やキューティーハニーが好きでした。
I love
I recognize that.
The name. I haven't heard it forever. That's awesome. That is great.
That is great.
I love that.
Okay, so I'm really excited about this question. We had to ask it at the top, but your origin story is really unique. So you started sharing videos of yourself singing using the Nico Nico app on your 3DS, which is very iconic.
Incredible.
We want to know, what games were you playing on your 3DS?
はい、そうですね。私は、それこそ 3DS で YouTube やニコニコ動画が見れるようになったので、ゲームとは違うんですが、よく 3DS で YouTube とか動画サイトをよく見ていましたし、ゲームだとアニマルクロッシング、動物の森、アニマルクロッシング and あと友達コレクション。
I love that so much.
Yeah, and Project Mirai of Hatsune Miku rhythm games. I so often play よくやっていました。あとは、売られてるソフトじゃないんですけど、この、動くメモ帳というパラパラ漫画、アニメーションが書けるソフトでよく遊んでいました。
Yeah, that was one that I was always like, how did they do that? Like, it seemed like such a time-consuming thing to do, but I loved the creativity that came out of that.
さあ、私も自分で書くのも大好きだったんですが、インターネットに投稿されてるすごいアニメーションをいっぱい見て、どうやったらこんな風に書けるんだろうと思って、すごく毎日いろんな作品を見るのが楽しみでした。
Same. Yeah, I never fully utilized Flipnote. I just looked at other people doing it.
We need more Tomodachi Life.
Oh, man.
Because that was the game where I was able to marry my wife like 3 years before we got married in real life.
Look at this guy. Look at this.
すごい。そんな。
Yeah.
Yeah, so amazing.
So we know the 3DS was responsible for just starting your career. But we do have to ask, because we are all avid gamers at the table, are you still playing any games currently? And if so, what are they?
それこそ今私はその LA のイベントのために今ロサンゼルスにいるんですけど、飛行機の中で、やっぱり時間が日本からロサンゼルスまで数時間ぐらいフライトで、向かうことになるので、飛行機内で暇になると思って、私は、最近は、3DS にハマっているので、なぜか。なので、飛行機とロサンゼルスに、DS を持ち込んで、リズムヘブン、リズム天国という、リズムゲームを 3DS でよくやる。
I love Rhythm Heaven.
It is so hard to find.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't do a physical copy.
Oh, I've
in the
looked.
US.
I've tried to find it.
It was a really limited, because I remember selling it and we never could keep it in stock. Like I got 2 copies a week and it was insane.
そんな、すごい幻のゲームを。
Yeah, it was insanely hard to get.
No, I had a childhood friend that had it, and I was like, I'm coming over to your house.
それが正しいと思います。面白いので。
I just remember the one mini game. I think it was on the Wii, Rhythm Heaven, where it was the reporter talking to the loser wrestler, and he was like, "Wubba dubba dub, is that true?"
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I know. テキテキテキですか？テキテキテキですか？こっち見て。I know that.
That's awesome.
Incredible.
If you would have asked me before if I thought you were going to sing that on the show today, I would have never expected that. Okay, so we read that your name actually, so Otto, comes from, and I hope I'm pronouncing this right, Kyogen?
Yeah.
Which is a form, if the watchers and listeners at home don't know, it's a form of traditional Japanese comic theater, and that you actually didn't know it at the time, but Otto refers to the supporting actor in a Kyogen performance. And you've kind of really embraced this idea now, though, previously saying that you hope that you can play a supporting role in your fans' lives as well, which I love that sentiment.
Love that. Yeah,
that's so
great.
cool.
It's incredible.
So we want to ask, what is your favorite supporting character in anime?
Oh, that's a good one.
うわぁ、いろんなアニメが好きなので、すごく悩んでしまうんですが、サポートキャラとはちょっとまた違うかもしれないんですが、主人公じゃないっていうのだと、ラブライブの園田海というキャラクターが、園田海というキャラクターがとっても好きです。彼女は主人公の幼馴染の一人なんですけど、こう、主人公に引っ張られながらも、こう、アイドルに対してものすごく、こう、憧れと、こう、すごく、アイドルってものに興味を示した時の彼女の恥ずかしい芸を、こう、ちょっと恥ずかしながらもアイドルを目指すその姿勢、かつ、その大和なでしこの美しさがすごく私は大好きなキャラクターで、アドのキャラクターのモチーフにも園田海というキャラクターの見た目はすごく影響されているので、すごく大好きなキャラクターの一人です。
Yeah, I was going to ask a follow-up question of if you felt inspired by that character, because it kind of sounds like maybe you had like a little bit of a similar like path or relatability.
そうですね。私はそれこそ人生で一番好きになったキャラクターが園田海ちゃんで、 気づいたら、園田海ちゃんのような、なんかこう、なんでしょう。スラッとしていて、なんだけど、こうなんだろう。素直になりきれない、ちょっと怒りっぽいキャラクターみたいな女の子ばっかり好きになるようになってしまいました。とっても影響を受けています。
I love that. That's awesome. Talking a little bit more about Vocaloid. So we know that Vocaloid music has also always been a part of your journey as an artist.
Yeah, we heard you talking about Miku a little earlier.
The Miku 3DS game. But you've also covered many Vocaloid songs, and you've shared in many interviews about how you still kind of identify with Vocaloid music. So I'm curious, what does it mean for you to be a part of this art form and the community?
アイデンティティ、そうですね。私は本当にボーカロイドに人生を支えられてきましたし、私にとって本当にボーカロイドの楽曲というものが、私の青春でもあり、私の痛みや辛い気持ちや希望になってくれましたし、だからこそ私は、これからもボーカロイドという文化に恩返しをしたいと思っているからこそ、ボーカロイドが好きだと、こうして、海外のメディアさんやいろんな、そうですね、いろんな場所で、ボーカロイドの恩返しができればと、私がボーカロイドが好きだということによって、ボーカロイドをまたたくさんの世界の人に知っていただければ、ボーカロイドの楽曲のファンとしても、恩返しがしたいという思いとしても、嬉しいなと思っています。
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I love that.
So, of course, we mentioned this earlier, but you performed the music for the One Piece film Red, which was incredible.
Amazing.
What was it like being a part of a legacy franchise like One Piece?
まさか私がワンピースに関わることがあるなんてと、初めてお話を聞いたときは、すごく驚いてしまいました。そんな、自分とは無縁の存在だと思っていましたし、アニメを見ている時も一視聴者なだけだったので、そんな自分が、しかも、ただオープニングを歌う、エンディングを歌うというわけではなく、歌姫、歌の声になるということがすごく光栄でしたし、ものすごくそれがたくさんの人に見てもらえて、そして今、世界中のたくさんの皆様に、聞いていただけて、私は本当にすごいものをいただいて、すごい経験をいただいて、させていただけたなと思っております。
I mean, speaking of which, New Genesis.
It's so great. It's so good.
Which is also my favorite Uta card in the One Piece trading card game. Topped the charts and was also nominated for Best Anime Song at the 2023 Anime Awards. What did it mean to you to receive so much love for New Genesis in particular?
いや、すごく嬉しいです。本当に新時代をきっかけに私を知っていただけたと思いますし、たくさんの世界中の皆さんに知っていただけたと思いますし、そうですね、本当に、新時代で私の人生も大きく変わりましたし、でも何より歌姫、歌の思いが、この現実の世界でもたくさんの皆さんに届いたのかなって思うと、その歌の歌をやっている私としてもすごく、嬉しい気持ちでいっぱいです。
Yeah. I just think your voice is so powerful and so unique and so, it seemed perfect for this character.
Yeah.
And I honestly think that your music really tied the entire film together, and really just made it that much better. So, yeah, I think just, again, like the power in your voice, at the time, I was like, oh my gosh, who is this? Like, I was just so enthralled with your music, like, starting from then onward.
とっても嬉しいです。言語というものを通り越して、私の感情とか表現というものが、違う国の方にも伝わってると思うと、すごく本当に、活動を続けてきてよかったと思います。
Yeah, of course. You make music that's easy to love, so it's not too hard.
I have a small follow-up now that we're talking about emotions in music. Like people that may have found you through One Piece or even just, fans now, like what are you hoping they get out of your music on an emotional basis? Like what are you hoping translates to the fans as they're, listening to your music?
私は本当にもう名前の通り、誰かの人生を支えられたらという思いで今は歌を歌っているので、私の歌を通して、楽しい気分にもなってもらいたいですし、逆に、誰かの痛みや苦しみに変わることもできたらという思いもありますし、リラックスしてもらうのでもいいですし、人々の感情や、人生の、代替になったり、代わりになったり、支えになれたら、私は何でも嬉しいなと思っています。
Yeah, you definitely have songs that I can like get hype up to, and then songs
I was jamming in the car. I was jamming in the car on the way over.
Songs that I can get hyped up to, and then songs that I can be in my feelings with, There's a good mix in there.
そうですね。私はいろんなストーリーを歌っていますし、いろんな感情、悲しみ、喜び、狂気、切なさ、優しさ、いろんなことを歌っているので、本当にいろんな感情に寄り添えたらと思います。だからシーンに合わせて、いろんな人がシーンに合わせて私の歌を楽しんでもらいたいと思っています。
So I know our time is running short.
No!
But we couldn't let you go without asking you what you are looking forward to most from your tour that kicks off in April.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Powered by Crunchyroll.
Yes, I'm so excited.
Hibana,
excited.
We're so excited, but I'm like, one message to your fans looking forward to it. Like, what do you want to say about the tour?
私自身がですか？そうですね。私、やっぱりまた世界ツアーができることが本当に楽しみです。去年のファストワールドツアーのウィッシュの時も、私は今まで海外に行ったことがなくて、正直不安な気持ちもありましたが、でも今となってはウィッシュが本当に楽しかった思い出で溢れているので、また現地のファンの皆様に会いに行けることと、あと今回は新しい、特に、南アメリカの方に、足を運んだりするので、また新しいファンの皆様の、都市に足を運べるのがすごく何が起こるんだろうってワクワクしていますし、今回の、セットリストや演出も、ライブの演出も、そうですね、皆さんがあっと驚いてくれるようなものを用意しているので、すごく楽しみにしてもらえると、
Yeah.
皆さんの反応が私はとっても楽しみにしています。
Okay.
I mean, if it's anything like the last go around, I know it is going to blow everybody's minds.
Yes.
Your voice, the production, everything was so cool. So, yeah, we're thank you for spending time with us today.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome.
This was great. There's so much more I want to know. Like,
It sounds like Otto gave us a homework assignment. Like,
はい、ありがとうございます。次のツアーも気合を入れて頑張りますので、楽しみにしていただけると嬉しいですし、またこうしてお話しできる機会を楽しみにしています。
Oh, we would
thank you
love
so
it.
much. We'd
Please
love to have
come
you
back
back.
anytime.
Yes, especially when you're coming to the U.S. And I
Yep.
know you're in L.A. right now, but when you come to the Dallas area, once a friend of the show, always a
always.
friend of the show.
There you go.
So, thank you so much. So
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you so much.
Thank
This
you
is
so
awesome.
much.
We had our own Tomodachi Connect. Yeah.
This was great. Thank you
Yes,
again.
thank
you so much. This is
Thank you so
awesome.
much.
Thank you.
Nice talking. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, guys, that
That was
was
awesome. That was incredible.
Wow.
If you had told me last night before I went to bed, like you will wake up tomorrow and then you will go and talk in a professional setting at your job about Tomodachi life for
Yeah.
the Nintendo 3DS with Otto.
Mhm.
Yeah, our job is strange and mysterious.
Strange and mysterious is right.
Important, mysterious and important.
Yes,
Is that
mysterious and
right?
important.
Yeah, no, that was great. I mean, just the outside of us, geeking over, random 3DS games. Like it was, I always like, and probably because I'm so much of a music nerd, like I love getting the music artists on the show
Uh-huh.
and hearing their unique perspectives on this is why I do the things in anime or connected to anime, or this is how anime is impacted my career. Like, and they have such a different perspective from like when we had like Jamal Williams, or like if we have like any sports people, or like anybody else, like any actors or
It's like you can see like the diversity and influence of anime. And like I loved Otto's whole like supporting, like not just like
I still see them as the main character,
oh
though.
for sure,
total main character
but
energy.
the idea of them creating things to support others, like that's really cool.
Yeah.
Also, Rhythm Heaven.
Rhythm Heaven.
Also
Rhythm
also
Heaven.
the 3DS.
Yeah. Man.
But no, that was amazing. Hopefully we get to go to her show.
I'm
summer.
really like interested in going to the show now.
Well, Lee, do you want to take us out?
Hell yeah, brother. Thanks for joining us for another episode of The Anime Effect, brought to you by Crunchyroll, powered by Crunchyroll.
Yeah, powered
over
by
at Sony
Crunchyroll.
Music Entertainment. Be sure to subscribe so you never miss an episode.
Make sure you're subscribed.
That's the key. Hit the button.
That didn't even
Hit
sound
the
like your
subscribe
voice.
button.
It didn't.
Oh my God.
The Anime Effect is hosted by me, Nick Friedman, Lee Alec Murray, and Leah President. We're executive produced by Jonathan Hirsch, Joanna Clay, and me. Our lead producer is Kyla Carnero, and our associate producer is Zoe Culkin. Open Ended Films recorded and Pixelworks edited the video. Our head of production is Sammy Allison. Special thanks, as always, to Carla Solorzano and Tamika Balance Kalasny.
We'll be back. We'll be back. We'll be back.
We'll be back.
Somebody get this man a VA contract. We'll be back next week with even more anime, of course. Make sure you catch that news episode dropping on Wednesday.
And there's nothing you can do
There's
about
nothing
it.
you can do about
There's
it.
nothing. There's
Even
not a
Otto
thing.
knows that. There's nothing. There's nothing you can do about it. All right, y'all. Later days.